Marvin Bagley III, he is going to be going somewhere very special in the NBA draft. Probably, I'm going to say in the top 3, and he's going to look sweet when he walks up onto that stage. J.C. Penney in the JFJ Farrar suit. You got the personalized liner. J-Ream, dream, meaning Jesus rules everything around me. So, Marvin, why did you make this choice for your liner? Obviously, you are a man of God, and it's something that's on your heart.
Just something I live by. That's just been a saying that I've had for a very long time now, and I thought this is the perfect time to kind of spread that and put it in the inside of my jacket to show people, and it's just something that I hold true to my heart, and I just live by it every single day.
One of the interesting things about you, and there's a ton to cover here, but you fast forwarded through your senior year in high school so you could go and play college ball early. Or earlier than you could have waited. Did you do that with this in mind? Like, hey, I feel like I want to get to the NBA as quick as possible. I know I'm ready to compete in college, and I know 1 year from now I'll be ready to go into the NBA draft.
Yeah, it was just it was an opportunity that I had, to kind of do what I wanted to do my whole life, and it just came, and it was an opportunity that I couldn't pass up. And I just, me and my family had a lot of talks about it, and we ended up thinking that this was the right move. And it worked out well for me, and I'm happy I made the choice to do it. And now I'm here, and we just got to keep going and keep improving, and just keep getting better.
If someone had told you before your freshman year that you're going to average 21 and 11, would you have said that sounds about right, or would you have thought those numbers were a little too tall?
I mean, it was just about coming in and working hard. I didn't really have, I wanted to do well. Obviously, I wanted to have success, but it was just, me getting better and working hard, and just showing what I've been doing out on the court. And it happened that way this year, and it was a good year. And I'm thankful that I chose Duke and got to be around Coach K and the rest of the team. It was a great experience for me.
You're a West Coast guy, though. Did you grow up rooting for Duke, or did you kind of look at Duke as the villain?
I didn't grow up a Duke fan. I always grew up an Arizona State fan. My grandfather went there.
Right.
I used to always go to the Arizona State games with them. Back when James Harden was there, and just a lot of the other players that came through, I got to meet and see the coaches that coached there. So I grew up a Arizona State fan, but as I got older, it was just really I just like watching basketball. Period. And once it got time for the recruiting process, it was just about fit and where I would fit better at, and that's why I chose Duke.
Yeah, it's interesting you mentioned Harden. If somebody had told you when you were watching him at Arizona State that guy's going to go and be an NBA MVP someday, would you have believed it?
I mean, not really. It's kind of cool to see how far he came from Arizona State, and his beard was way shorter than it is now, so it kind of looks a little different too. But it's kind of cool to see him doing what he's doing now, especially being in Arizona for that time he was. It was definitely fun watching him.
Yeah. So you're big news today. You made a footwear decision. How you're going to be a Puma guy?
I'm not. I mean, it didn't come out yet. I don't know where that came from.
Oh, okay. So you're still in consideration, perhaps? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I guess we have to find out, man.
Okay.
I'm trying to keep that under the wraps. I don't know what's going on.
Okay. Well, I think you can talk about out in LA. You volunteered at Hoops with Heart, which is a nonprofit organization which helps underprivileged youth in the city. It seems like you're already giving back, Marvin, before you even got to the NBA. Why was that something you wanted to do?
I just love seeing kids and other people happy, and just being able to be a person to put smiles on people's faces, and just help people in any way I can. It's always a good feeling for me, and whenever I have a chance to do so, I think that it's always good to kind of get back and put smiles on people's faces.
Yeah. Do you envision yourself doing a bunch of that in the NBA?
Yeah, absolutely. Any chance I get, I definitely will want to any way I could, help and, like I said, put smiles on people's faces and just be able to, just help in any way I can. So that's definitely something that I'll be doing.
Was that the same time period when you showed up at the Drew League and took it to DeMar DeRozan?
What do you mean, like the Hoops for Heart?
Yeah, but I was just seeing that, you out in California in the Drew League in the summertime, you got to match up against DeMar, and you had quite a ball game, did you not?
Yeah, it was a good game. He had a good game. I had a good game. It was a great game overall. It was good to be out there playing against, him and all those other guys that are out there going hard. So it was fun to be out there and playing, against those guys.
I would think for a young guy, when you're playing against guys in the league and you see yourself do so well, that's got to give you confidence that you can be successful in the league as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I always have confidence in my game, and just being able to be on that platform where I can show people the work that I put in and how hard I work for this. It was a great feeling, a great experience, and I didn't want to stop there, and I wanted to keep going and keep working and keep continuing to prove myself.
And you played with DeAndre Ayton in high school, correct? 1 year?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, sir. 1 year.
So, I mean, if he gets picked above you, are they making a mistake?
I mean, it's up to the teams, man. I obviously have confidence in myself, and if whoever picks anybody, it's just about going there and getting better, and just putting the work in, to prove yourself in the league. You really can't get into all of that right now, especially coming into being so close to the draft. I'll be happy wherever I land.
Right. A lot of people think you're going to Sacramento. How would Northern California feel?
It felt great out there.
Yeah.
I got a chance to work out with the team and be out there for a couple of days. It was a great environment, a lot of great people. It was a fun city to be in.
Yeah. I saw you were hanging with Shaq, too. What'd you learn from the big fella?
I've known Shaq for a long time.
Yeah.
Since I was younger. I played with his son on the same AAU team, and I would see him around all the time. And he just tells me every time I see him, he always gives me some piece of advice to remember. And it's just cool to be around him and still be able to, go from being young, playing AAU to now, still being able to see him and go through this process and see him now. It's a pretty good feeling. It's pretty cool.
Is he as fun in person as he is on TV? I mean, I've met him a bunch of times when he was playing in the league, and he was always enjoyable off the court. Is that how he is with you? Yeah,
he's like that with everybody.
Yeah,
everybody he comes across. He's always joking around and having fun and just not taking anything too seriously. That's the type of person he is, and it's always good to be around people like that to kind of lighten the mood up a little bit and just laugh and joke around with. So he's definitely a cool person to be around.
Yeah. Can I get one Coach K story? What stood out? Like what moment or any experience with Coach K this year?
One for me, I would say it was my the first game of the season in Cameron. I can't remember the team we're playing. I think it was Utah Valley. I think it was Utah Valley, and no, was he? It was one of the first games of the year, and I remember I had a bad game starting out. I was turning it over a lot, just too anxious to get out there and play finally. Right. And I remember Coach pulling me to the side, and he just told me, stop playing like the weight of the world was on my shoulders, and me coming in to Duke, being the new guy and being in there and trying to fit in and trying to find how I play with that group. It was definitely something that I needed to hear. And after that, I kind of went out there and took a deep breath and just played my game. Everything started to open up, and I started to have a little bit of fun with it. So that piece of advice kind of helped me, relax a little bit and just play my game, and just get better and feel a little bit more comfortable than I was.
Yeah. Are you more comfortable shooting that corner three or maybe a little jump hook in the lane? It looks, both of them seem super comfortable, but just for you feeling it out there, where do you feel more at home?
Just anywhere around the court. I like being inside whenever I have smaller guys or even if I have a taller guy on me, bringing him out and, driving to the basket. Just different things on the court that I like to do and that I work on so that I'm ready to do them in games.
Right. Do you compare, if you were to compare yourself one guy in the league, who would you pick?
I try to watch everybody. I like watching a lot of the guys in the league now and even in the past, just to try to take bits and pieces from everybody. So it's kind of hard for me to pick one because I like watching a lot of them. So I always try to learn the game and just try to get better and just watch and study the game of basketball. Yeah.
Did you have a favorite player growing up?
Yeah, I used to watch. Growing up, I used to watch Steve Nash and Amari Stoudemire and all those guys. I watched KD. All those guys, I try to learn from it and try to, take bits and pieces from it and put it into my game to, just make my own style of play and just play basketball.
Yeah. Marvin Bagley III, working with J.C. Penney. Good luck in the NBA. I don't think you're going to need it. Congrats on your success and great to talk to you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Our pleasure.